Let's talk about some fun ways to add creative lettering to your planner spreads. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working in my catch-all planner. I am going to be planning for almost the last week of January, which is crazy. We're going to plan for a week of travel, but what I really want to talk about this week is talking about how to incorporate some creative lettering techniques into your planner spreads. You don't have to have beautiful handwriting. You don't have to know how to hand letter. You can just play with fun lettering in your planner spread. And I'm going to show you a few ways this week. So as always, I will link the things that I use down in the description box below. Otherwise, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. All right, so I am using the checklist layout this year. I love the functionality of this layout and I am excited to plan for this particular week. I am going on a trip with one of my sons who has a gymnastics competition down in Texas. So I'm very excited. We're going to do a trip theme. The stickers I am using are from a couple of different Happy Planner sticker books. I'm going with the Adventure Calls sticker book and also Planner Babe, some oldies but goodies from the Happy Planner collection that have a road trip kind of feel to them. So I'm starting out with these stickers on the page planning on top of my sticker guides, and we will be adding the lettering in after all of the stickers are kind of in place, after I have a plan for where everything should go. Now, I'd like to start off by saying whenever I talk about lettering or writing in a planner, I always have people say how much they dislike their own handwriting. And I completely relate to that. My family has laughed at my handwriting for years and years. It is just, it's not the best. I've worked on it. It has gotten better, but it's not the most beautiful handwriting. I am not the most creative hand letterer out there, but I still think you can have fun with lettering in your planner. I think it's a great way to add a unique twist to your planner spreads. I think it's a great way to customize them. And a lot of us use our planners almost as journals as well. And I am a big advocate of actually using your own handwriting as much as possible because your handwriting is special. It is unique to you. And I think it's, I don't know, I think there's something really important about just appreciating how you write. So I try my best to embrace it. Sometimes my writing is messier than other times. When I am truly trying to do something unique in my planner, I slow down. It comes out a little better. I almost always start with a pencil. That is probably my biggest tip that I can share on when you are hand lettering in your planner or in your journal or in your Bible or wherever you are doing your hand lettering. Write it out with a pencil first. It makes a big difference because you can kind of plan out. I am not the best with spacing. I'm also not the best with spelling. There are often times that I spell things incorrectly. And so writing it on pencil so that I can fix it if I put it in the wrong place or if the letters are too close together, whatever the case may be, that is super helpful. So definitely start with pencil first. Get yourself some good hand lettering tools. So some of my favorite tools, I love the mild liner highlighters. Now, you might not think of those as hand lettering tools. They do have brush lettering tips on them. You can get the brush lettering version of them, but I like the regular ones. Why? Because you can write over the top of them and layering your writing over top of something else. You'll see me do that here. That is one of my favorite ways to just add something a little special to emphasize certain plans in my planner. My absolute favorite hand lettering pen, the one that's an actual brush pen that's great for your hand lettering practice. I use the Tombow brand Fudenosuke. I'm probably saying that incorrectly. They usually come in 2 packs. It has a pretty firm nib on it, which I find very helpful, especially in a planner when oftentimes your lettering is a little bit smaller. Now, I love the larger tombos that come in a huge variety of colors, and they have a beautiful tip to them where you can write big, beautiful, bold quotes and things like that. I really like the Furunosuke though for writing in my planner. So love that one. And then the other one you're going to see me use is a micron pen. It is a bold pen marker that you can really emphasize words. And part of creative lettering is really choosing which words you're wanting to emphasize. So I use that in my planner as well to contrast from my typical pen that I like to write with, which is the Zebra Sarasa Mark On pen. So those are my favorite tools. I just wanted to share them with you as you kind of watch me put stickers in place. Just spreading out stickers to write down plans for the week. Once all the stickers are in place, then we're going to have a little bit more fun with the hand lettering. And this is what is really going to start bringing a little extra pizzazz to your planner spreads. A lot of us are getting really comfortable with stickering them up and having fun. Let's play with some hand lettering to extend those techniques even more. So the first technique I want to talk about, super simple, is not writing on a straight line, writing on a curved line. And that's what I'm going to do right here. You can draw all kinds of shapes. There's stencils that you can use. Draw a shape in your planner and then write along that line, that different shape. So you can see I have these planes that are flying on my planner spread, and I did the little dashed line that you often see on maps. I'm adding that in, and then I'm going to write along that line. It's not your typical straight line. Many of us that love planners really focus on writing in straight lines. In fact, I often even draw my own straight lines in just to make sure I will stay on a straight line. But I would like for you, or I would encourage you to try purposefully writing on a non-straight line. Maybe it's a diagonal line. Maybe you write in a circle. Try something a little bit different. Use your regular handwriting. Don't go crazy with the handwriting, but just try changing up the shape of your words by changing up the line that you are using to draw those words. So you can see I'm writing off to Houston, road trip with Austin. We're going to add that across the bottom of the page. Now I'm pulling in my mild liner. Again, this isn't any fancy lettering. I'm just doing big, bold block letters, adding a little pizzazz here to the top. It's a goldenrod kind of yellow mild liner, and I'm just emphasizing each day of the week by adding the highlighter on top. I love using the highlighter because, of course, you're still seeing the days of the week pop through. When I do add dates over the top of this with clear stickers, those will pop through. And these are just basic block letters. This is not anything special, any special lettering technique, but it's just an oversized letter that is emphasizing something in my planner. All right, next up, I'm grabbing that micron pen that I was talking about. This is in the 05 size, and I'm using it to emphasize those dashed lines that you saw before. And then I'm coming over the top. Notice I wrote everything out in pencil just to make sure it was going to work. I'm going over the top with that Furunosuke pen from Tombow. I am trying to do a tiny bit of hand lettering because I'm pressing a little harder on downstrokes, a little lighter on upstrokes. It gives it some interest to your letters, but otherwise it's just my natural handwriting. We're not doing anything crazy as far as cursive or hand lettering. I'm just emphasizing those downstrokes like you often practice when you're working on hand lettering. Next up is the washi tape technique, another one of my favorites for adding some interesting lettering or titles to your planner spread. So I'm taking a piece of washi tape. You can see I'm just stretching it across here. I generally like to use thinner washi tape. Kind of depends on what you're planning to write, but I'm going to put the washi tape down and then write over the top of it. I am writing the word travel because this is going to be our travel day. And you can see I'm purposely bringing the letters above the washi tape and below the washi tape. I'm making sure the key parts of the letters are visible, but that it's kind of extended out and the rest of it is in the washi tape section. Then what I'm going to be able to do after I finish kind of emphasizing some of those downstrokes, something I always like, is I'm going to remove the washi tape at this point, and now I have a nice little banner header situations where I can add another part of this particular plan. So I wrote travel, and then I'm going to write to Houston in the middle. Once again, bringing in the pencil just in case the spacing doesn't work out, which was the right choice because ta-da, the spacing was incorrect. So it's just a way to kind of bring a little extra emphasis. It's a fun lettering technique. You don't have to do cursive. You can do big, bold block letters, but just try putting that washi tape in the middle, then doing your bold lettering, removing the washi tape, and adding another little extra piece to that title in the middle. The last little creative lettering technique I want to talk about today, we talked about writing in a different line style, meaning not just a straight line. So we tried curves. Now let's try writing in a different shape. So I used my washi tape again. I marked off kind of just an interesting quadrilateral type shape over here. And I'm going to use that to shape my words in a different way as well. So I'm taking the word welcome. I'm extending the letters. It's hard to see in pencil. You'll see it a little better when I go over it with my thumb, but we're going to change up welcome home and create a different shape with the letters. You can mark off a circle. You can mark off a I don't know, a pentagon, a square, whatever it is, but changing up the shape of your words to emphasize, again, a plan, something special. This is the day we're coming home. So really bringing that to the forefront adds a little extra something to the spread. And this just involved me marking off a different line with my washi tape and playing around with the shaping. So once all of those fun hand lettering techniques, you can see it changes up the spread a little bit. Will I go back and do regular writing? Yes, I will sit down and fill in the actual plans for the week, the packing list, all those things. That will come later, but I liked that I was able to emphasize and add something different and unique with creative lettering without having to be an expert in creative lettering. I certainly am not. I still don't claim that I have amazing handwriting because I know I don't, but I have fun playing with these different techniques in my planner, and I hope this video inspired you to play a little bit as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link the supplies that I can down in the description box below, so be sure to check those out. I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon community. Over on Patreon, we dive into all kinds of fun techniques like this with our exclusive video content. And it's a great place to be if you're looking to extend your creativity and join an inspiring community this year. So if you haven't had the chance, head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. Check out the different tiers and find one that works for you. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.